Well, temperatures soared out there today, getting into the upper 40s in La Crosse. Not too shabby for the last day of November. The average high is 35 degrees. We did have some clouds work in to the Eau Claire area through the afternoon, but still almost nearing 40 degrees there. So a nice, very mild end of November. Tomorrow will be a pretty mild start to December, but we do have some colder air on the way, some much colder air on the way by the end of this upcoming work week. But right now we have some pretty mild air over the entire Midwest. Temperatures at this hour still in the 30s. We have quite the cloud deck over much of the area. You can see that there. We've had a little bit of a cold front come through, but there's really not that much cold air behind this. So slightly cooler air for tomorrow. But then the big story will be this system off towards the west, bringing some rain onto the coast of the Pacific near Seattle, Portland as well. This system will be impacting us. The one that passed through today, that one stayed mainly to our north, and we stayed pretty dry. So more dry weather for tomorrow, looking good out there. We are contending with some clouds overnight tonight, and there's more clouds up towards the north, so I don't think we're going to get much break as far as the cloud cover goes. But tomorrow we should see some sunshine. Expect partly cloudy skies. Temperatures again slightly cooler in the low to mid 30s. Temperatures right now still in the low 30s in the Eau Claire area, 32, 30 in Ladysmith, 26 though up in Hayward. Down towards the south, very mild right now, 36 in Winona and 36 in La Crosse. Winds relatively light, so we're not really seeing much of a wind chill out there, so pretty comfortable if you're heading out and about this evening. Wind chills, you can see again, not that much different from the actual air temperature with those very light breezes. Tomorrow, the final day of the gun deer season, and it's looking pretty good out there, very comfortable. A much more comfortable finish than what we started off last weekend when temperatures were down in the teens. It was a cold one and wind chills were below zero. So not too bad out there. Sunrise is at 7:24 a.m. and sunset is at 4:26 p.m. Temperatures climbing into the 30s under partly cloudy skies. Also tomorrow, a lot of traveling going on, heading back from Thanksgiving, or a lot of college kids heading back to school. The only big issue will be in the Pacific Northwest with that storm system that's going to be coming ashore. That will eventually impact us starting Monday through Wednesday. Also maybe some light snow in the New England area, but you can see elsewhere down through New Orleans, Atlanta, Miami, things are quiet across the rest of the country, including here in western Wisconsin. Here's a look at forecast map. Continuing with mostly cloudy skies overnight tonight. As we get up in the morning, we'll have some sunshine through the morning and early afternoon hours, but as we get towards later in the afternoon, especially in the evening hours for your Sunday, clouds will go on the increase. Eventually, as we go into Monday, some light snow will track across western Wisconsin, also on into Tuesday as well, but accumulations should be fairly minor, but we'll be keeping a very close eye on it, and we'll continue to update you here on the Fox 2548 News at 9. In the meantime, tonight, mostly cloudy and quiet. Pretty dry out there with temperatures in the lower 20s. Then tomorrow, forecast temperatures climbing into the low to mid 30s. Another pretty nice day to be outside, maybe hanging the Christmas lights. Might be the day to do so if you haven't done it yet, because the weather goes definitely downhill as we look at your 7-day forecast. And here it is, some snow Monday on into Tuesday. Temperatures in the low to mid 30s. But then Wednesday, we crank things up into the upper 30s and maybe even some low 40s in some spots. So that will change any snow to rain. But then a big Arctic cold front comes through, and check out these numbers for the end of the week. The winds will really crank up there on Thursday. Temperatures will likely fall the entire day and will likely be below zero starting out Friday morning. So not the best weather during the work week, but we're ending a very nice weekend weather-wise.
It is. Took the kids out on a walk today. Like, how many more days are we going to do that without having to really bundle up?
Those days are numbered, and we're kind of seeing that there on the 7-day, unfortunately.
All right. Thank you, Matt. Well, coming up next.